All over in West Africa, Nigeria is set for a busy football year, starting with the African Nations Championships in Morocco, the FIFA World Cup, the 2019 Africa Cup of Nations qualifiers, and rounding off the year with the Africa Women's Championship in Ghana. But it is the World Cup that has everyone talking. Deji Badmus caught up with the country's Football Federation President, Amaju, Pinnick, who began by explaining the significance of qualifying for the Russia tournament.
It's a dream fulfilled. We thank God for making that dream a reality, Having not qualified for the Nations Cup twice, we didn't have any choice but in ensuring that we put everything in place in qualifying for the World Cup, which God has made it possible for us to qualify. So it's a major plus and the dream for all Nigerians.
I know you campaigned vigorously for the engagement of a foreign coach. Do you now feel vindicated?
I feel fulfilled. I don't use the word vindicated because people that did not believe in a foreign coach did not see the reason why. But now it's a collective decision, so I don't think that I should take the glory for saying that I coach for a foreign coach. I've been in football administration for some time and I know the limits to our indigenous coaches. I don't want to use the word local coaches, And it's not just in terms of technical depth, in terms of knowledge, general managerial ability. We are still growing.
Now let's talk about FIFA, the sanction FIFA actually placed on Nigeria over the last match we played in the World Cup qualifier now against Algeria. We fielded an ineligible player. I know you have set up a committee to investigate the incident. Has the committee turned in its report?
They are working already, and I don't think I need to speak about it if you don't mind. It's subject this, like they say in legal parlance, because it's in a committee of competent jurisdiction,
But that was a narrow escape, you must admit.
Yeah, to me it was a silly escape. It was just something, But I think that action alone, good or bad, will put us on a pedestal where one, it will never happen again, and two, the NFL will be more technologically driven.
Okay, let's talk about the World Cup draw. I mean, when that draw came out, you look at Nigeria's group, some people have actually been talking about that group, saying it's a very tough group and that it just might be difficult for Nigeria to come out of that group. Just give me your impression of the group.
I've not been bothered, It's a group that is 50-50 for everybody, Even though every team first, you must congratulate all the 32 teams that made it to the finals of the World Cup. In football, you know that there are no minus anymore, Iceland, a country of just 300,000 people, made it to the World Cup.
So you're not bothered at all about a country like Argentina, for instance, that people have been talking about?
No, we're not. It's not because we defeated them. Now, playing them made us to see some of their strength and their weaknesses. Same thing applies to them too, but it depends on how organized and how technologically driven, and most importantly, the team spirit, So to us, we just want to make sure we have very good team spirit. We don't want to have any distraction going to the World Cup qualifier.
Now, what about bonuses? In the past, I mean, we saw the kind of bonuses row we had in the team, threatening to tear the team apart. This time, what should we be expecting to see?
Talking to FIFA, talking to CAF, making our own internal arrangement in terms of funding. In the next 3 weeks, we'll be signing contracts worth $12.5 million for the Nigerian Football Federation with 3 major companies. We're also talking to some public-spirited Nigerians. We are doing what's called strategic marketing with the Super Eagles as the brand, to support. And people are very enthusiastic about it.
As the chairman of the Nigerian Football Federation, what exactly is your own target for this World Cup? Some people have talked about the quarterfinals. Some people have even gone to the extent of talking about the semifinals. What would be your own target? I mean, something that you think if this team is able to accomplish, you'll be satisfied.
It's one step at a time. The first step is to go through the qualifying. Once we go through the qualifying, I want to believe that we'll go through. Listen, the truth is our target is to win the World Cup. Every 32 teams are qualified. Their target is basically to win the World Cup, which we are praying and working towards achieving.